Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to yet another exciting lesson from SAGET Tech. My name is Yosef, and I hope you enjoy this one. And please don't forget to hit the subscribe button below this video for us to be able to keep producing more and more of these wonderful and exciting videos. Hello once more, guys. This is a grade 7 technology lesson, and it's a term 1 topic, mechanical systems and control. But here we'll be focusing on pulleys which are done at the beginning of term 3 to aid the term 3 magnetic crane project or PET. A pulley is a wheel spinning around an axle to aid the motion of a belt or a rope. Pulleys are mainly not made to give mechanical advantage, but to help the user to use gravity for balancing while lifting the load up, as opposed to physically lifting the load up without the aid of gravity. The rotating wheel of a pulley also reduces friction that might require more pulling force. The basic pulley is an example of a fast lever with a pivot between the load and the effort. Now, let's look at that picture on your right. We've got that man pulling down, and when he pulls down, he applies an effort. That's where the effort is. At the wheel of the pulley here, there is our pivot, and down here we've got our load, and you would realize the pivot is between the effort and the load, making this an example of, or the adaptation of, first class levers. Now, there are two diagrams here on pulleys. These are the two guys pulling up the bags of maize. Figure 1 shows a guy lifting the bag of maize from the ground, and figure B shows the guy lifting the bag of maize, but with the aid of a pulley, he's just pulling it down rather than just literally pulling it up physically. Now, there is a pulley up there. Between the two of them, who do you think is going to lift up the bag with ease? As you can guess, the guy in figure B is going to do it with ease because he can easily balance as and when he pull the bag of maize down. But this one pulling it up have got very difficult in terms of balancing, so it's become very difficult for him. Although the two of them are using the very same amount of effort, which is 60 newtons, but the one in figure B, because of being able to balance well on the ground and be assisted by the force of gravity, it becomes very easy for him to pull the bag down rather than the one who is pulling it up. Hence, we say pulleys do not necessarily give us mechanical advantage, but just help us to balance well as and when we pull down rather than when we pull up. Now, we are saying pulleys only give mechanical advantage if connected together in the same system to form a block and tackle. When you come to the combination of pulleys, it's only then that you will be able to gain mechanical advantage. Let's look at this first pulley. Here you can see Fe, which is the effort force, is 100 newtons, and the weight itself that is suspended on the pulley is 100 newtons. So you can see the only advantage here is that you will be pulling down, as you see that red arrowed line showing that you will be pulling down, so you can easily balance as and when you lift this weight up. But you're just using the very same amount of effort that you can use even when you're pulling it up, not pulling down. And that pulley is fixed up there on the surface. Now let's look at this second type of a pulley. This one I've got is a combination of pulleys. We've got at the top there the pulley which is fixed to the surface, and here at the bottom the pulley which is movable. As you pull the rope or with effort force, you see that Fe, force of your effort, which is 50 newtons this time. It will be 50 newtons this time because you've got two pulleys. You'll use just 50 newtons in order to raise 100 newtons of weight. In this regard, because now we are using the combination of pulley, which is the fixed as well as the movable pulley, you are gaining mechanical advantage. It's only when you start using the combination of pulleys, which is called a block and tackle, where you're going to gain mechanical advantage. And it goes on to say, if you increase the number of pulleys in the block and tackle, the lesser the effort that you're going to need in order to raise a particular weight that you want to lift up. We use pulleys in grade 7 in term 3, as I've already explained at the beginning of the lesson. We combine pulleys with a crank in order to demonstrate the operation of the magnetic crane. And here's how the crane looks like. And we've got a number of pulleys here. We've got the first one to your left and these two to your right, total of 3 pulleys, which shows you that you can combine so as many pulleys as you can in the very same system to perform a duty in order to make the lifting of an object as easy as possible. But in grade 7, it's not necessary for us, Spirit, to use so many because we haven't yet dealt in details with pulleys. You can just use one, it's still okay. You will learn more about the block and tackles, you learn more about combination pulleys in grade 9, which will be dealt in details. But here we're just doing or making the basics of pulleys. That is pulleys in grade 7. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope this lesson do you good. I'm Asaf from SAGT Tech. Thank you very much.